All right, y'all. We back. We back in the shop, in the lab. I got everything. I ain't moved everything in yet. We ain't got. I ain't got it all set up yet. I got to get it set up. Yeah, she up there. Y'all see her. She up there. But let me get back to what I wanted to talk about today. Is this tree? Uh, we've been having a lot of. It's been a lot of talk. With guys racing on the tree, and we trying to decide whether we gonna do the Instagreen or the Pro Tree, and it's really up to the racers. And I feel like I'm a racer, so I feel that we need to all get together and get on one accord. But as for that, let me show y'all how simple it is for the green. This is our base, our tower. With this, we can choose whether we want. Excuse me. We can choose whether we want a Pro Tree or a green tree by just selecting. Oh, that's tower ready. Tower's ready now. It's ready to race, actually. Let me clear that out. And then I can choose green, full, or pro. I can also set whether I want to go 400 or 500 tree. Now, with that being said, we'll choose both lanes. If we stay with the Pro Tree, we'll stay with the Pro Tree. If we go to the green, it's just a matter of choosing a green tree. Now I'm gonna get back to that in a minute, but let's go ahead and start with what I want to start with. And I don't know if we made this clear before last time, but we're gonna make it clear this time. And I chalked these two lines because this is our rollout, guys. And the rollout is the distance, the time from when the driver initiates the leave until the car physically leaves the starting line. That starts the elapsed time, which is the ET. Now, this would be your stage, and this would be your guard beam. The guard beam is actually the starting line. That's what starts the race. Let me show you guys also. Hold up a sec. Where's my tape measure? Here it is. Now, I don't know if you guys remember last time we were talking about increasing the rollout because the rollout is set at 1 3/4 inches. You see that, guys? Is that on? You can't see. Let's turn around that way. The rollout is set at 1 3/4 inches. You see that? We're going to increase that rollout to 2 inches though. But the thing is, when I say the rollout, and let me show you with a car. Big old trusty Purple Rain right here. Now, say I wanted to stage Purple Rain. Hold on, let me get the track ready. Let me go back. We're going to go with, I'm going to keep it on green. We're going to tower ready. So we're good to go. I got a box right here that I can actually be on the line or down and drop the tree. So, down here with old trusty Purple Rain, and we're getting in the beams. We're going to roll Mr. Purple Rain in the beams until we illuminate them lights. Boom, we are now in the beams. We are now in the beams. You see it? Now my wheels don't necessarily have to be in the beams, but as soon whatever point comes across that beam that touches that car, that's what it's gonna be at. Is she in the beams right now? Let me back her up, and we can see when she actually go in. Okay, she's out now. I'm gonna creep her forward. She in. Now, I'm staged. I'm ready to go. Both lights illuminated. She ready to go. Now, what the rollout gentleman, when that car moves, it has two choices of catching the beam. If that car moves and it breaks that beam, the race is actually starting. Now, you see that red light? That's letting you know that you are on the track. If that tree was to drop, you're red light. You're actually on the track. So you can't be there. You have to back out. Now, let me show you guys something. Here's a shallow stage. I'm gonna show you. Here's a shallow stage. Barely go in, barely go in, barely go in, barely go in. Boom, turn them on. Shallow stage. Now from here, I can deep stage the car. I can go more. I can go more. I can go more. Until I break that beam, that starting line beam, I'm good. I can go more. I can go more. I can go more. I can go more. Uh-oh. I'm too far. I gotta back up a little bit. Let me back up a little bit. Boom. I'm deep staged now. I'm deep staged. I'm closer to that line to actually get my race going. But guess what, guys? You can red light real easy. You can red light real easy by deep staging. So let's back it out and let's shallow stage. You see that? See how much distance I got to play with? See how much distance I got to play with? This is your rollout, gentlemen. If I go too far, turn the red lights on. Just that simple, guys. I got this GT over here. Let me show y'all with a bigger car. This car don't have a body. So, let's get down here with it. Let's stage this one. Purple Rain over there staged. Let's stage this GT car. Let's get down here with it. Let's see how far we can go with it. Oh, there it is. Let's roll back. There it is. That GT car staged. See that? Now that one is actually probably staged right on the tire. Because that tire, but she staged. Let's see how much of a rollout we have with that GT car. I'm gonna put the camera here so we can see it. Okay, let's deep stage it. Oh, there it is. She red. She red. Deep stage right there. See them tires over that line? Let's back up just a little bit. Boom. Good to go. Look at that. She staged. She deep staged too. Right on the line. Right on the line. Y'all see it? I'm gonna turn that. See how much clearance that is up under there. Y'all can see that. Yep. They ready to go. Now, let's get to let's talk about these Lola bodies. Let me back Purple Rain up out of the beams. Okay. Now, I don't have a Lola body, but we gon' pretend that this tri-square is a Lola body. It starts out low and gradually increases. So, if say for instance this was a Lola body and we wanted to stage it, being that they're so low to go in, it won't catch the beam. It won't catch the beam until it gets to a certain height. You see that? Now she's lit up. That Lola body. Let's deep stage it. Uh-oh. She deep stage. Okay. Let's back up just a hair. Deep stage it. Boom. She out. She ready to go. Now, say for instance, matter of fact, I think Charles Lucas, I think Mike, Rashad Bryant, all these guys have these cars with their wheel wells not cut. And there was some discrepancy about guys saying that the timer couldn't start with those wheel wells not cut until the car actually leaves. But that's not true. Being that now the tip of that car would be over the line, and we can't get the beams that low to get some of those bodies that you guys have. So I don't know what you guys want to do, but we need to come up with a decision on what we're going to do about it. Now, but the thing is, if they were to run those, or if you guys allowed to run those Lola bodies and that car actually leaves, it's a higher chance of them red lighting because they can't, unless they shallow stage. Let me back the car up. That's shallow stage. That's shallow stage. Now that's shallow stage for a Lola. Now he'll get just that much of a distance on the actual starting line also. But being that those wheels are not cut out, it still won't affect when that car hits the starting beam because it has to hit the starting line at some point. So once it hits the starting point, the time actually starts. So whether you guys want to allow those Lola bodies or we could put a vote on it and see. But the actual wheel wells don't have anything to do with a race being started. Now I was told to leave this alone by some good friends, but I can't let you good people get that bad information that's being given to you. So if you have any questions, I'm going to keep this set up and we can go over this. And if you guys have any questions or need to know anything, feel free to hit me up.